Hello, Bart Jackson with American Family Insurance here in Faribault, Minnesota. And it's that time of year again where we have to start worrying about things happening to us, whether it be an accident or maybe our tires deflating or maybe just having one of those times where we can't get the car out of a snow. Well, I wanted to talk a little bit about being prepared. We've talked a little bit about it in the past, but I thought I'd show a couple of examples today of a great little kit that you can get. Make sure it's in your car, so if you do find yourself where you need one of these items, at least you'll have it ready, or put it in your spouse's vehicle or your kids, or just have one in all vehicles. We have to be safe out there, and just having a little bit of preparation could mean the difference between you being safe or maybe having another accident on top of the situation you're in currently. A lot of times when we have a car in the snow, it's really hard for other people to see us, and just having something simple like these triangles to be able to put out in front or behind your vehicle, so when another vehicle comes, it's a lot easier for them to see this than maybe a white car or even a dark colored car sitting there in the snow being stationary. But with the reflectors or just this orange color by itself, it makes it a lot easier for someone else coming around a corner or just down a snow-filled lane to be able to see that you actually are stranded. And maybe they'll be able to see you if you're actually moving around your car, and hopefully may even just keep you from getting injured. Some other great items too, especially with this time of year, our batteries start to have a much harder time, keeping the charge. So having some jumper cable in your vehicle. That way if that nice person comes by and is willing to help jump your vehicle for you so that you can get your car started again, having these in your car, having a good set in your car will make that so much easier for you, and hopefully won't take you long before someone will pull up and assist you. Some other great items to have in the car. We never know when we might run out of gas, so having a little bit of a pump will really help, because if you haven't seen, the new gas cans are a real pain to use. This might come in handy as well. Flares. Flares make this really important. Flares will really make sure that someone will see you coming up, especially if you're in a high-speed area like a intersection or an interstate where you really need to make sure that someone's got a lot of things that they're paying attention to, that they see you. Flares will really help that, even more than those orange cones. Having some bungee cords in case you have an accident where you need to pull maybe your front bumper got pulled off, so you can use these bungee cords to pull it back up onto your car so you can safely move. A thermal blanket. These aluminum blankets are wonderful, so if your car won't run and you're getting cold, you can pull this over and it'll help keep the heat in much better for you. And keep an extra pair of disposable gloves. That way the gloves that you may have on your hand, you don't get them wet from the snow if you have to change your tire or if you have to do other items. You can have this extra set of gloves in your vehicle so that you can get these wet or get these dirty, and then you can put your hands back into your dry gloves or your clean gloves once you're done. So again, these are just some of the items that you can use to keep in your cars to protect you and keep you safe. Another great thing to have in the vehicle is just a little bucket of sand and something to pour it out with. Having just maybe 5 to 10 pounds worth of sand in your car, so that way if you lose grip on some ice, just pour it out in front of your tires and behind the tires of the drive tires, and then that way you can rock back and forth until you're able to get the vehicle out. Again, just a very inexpensive kit here. You can find them in places like Walmart, Target, Ace Hardware here in Faribault is a great place to look too. So again, I do recommend you put one of these in every vehicle, and make sure that when you do have an accident, just take a moment, relax, stay in your car till you get yourself acclimated to where you're at. Make sure there's not another car approaching you, and then use these items to keep yourself safe. My name is Bart Jackson. I'd love to have the opportunity to be your insurance agent. If you think about it, give me a call. I'd love to talk to you. 507-332-6812.